Do you sell gift certificates in your personal service business? Whether you're a massage therapist, an esthetician, a barber, a hairstylist, work one-on-one with people, however you want to, personal trainer, physical therapist, whatever. Do you sell gift certificates? And should you? That's what we're going to dive into today on episode 21 of the Massage Momentum podcast. Now, first of all, I apologize for my voice. I am getting over some sort of a sickness, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I had to work at a concession stand for a varsity football game on Friday night for my son's football team, and it was homecoming, and this place was packed. Not only were they packed, but the the high school band was not terribly far away from where I was selling concessions. And so by the end of the night, when people would tell me their orders, my voice was going away, and I would just hold up like 4 fingers. It costs $4, or 7 fingers. That's 6. That's 7 fingers. That's how much. So I apologize for my voice, but I've been kind of holding off on creating a new podcast for a while, and I've been anxious to get back in. And so this is what it is. And I think that by next week, my voice should get better. So let's talk about gift certificates today. As we dive into the holiday season, I know that many small business owners or massage therapists or any other kind of service-based business might want to consider offering gift certificates if you don't already. And it's not exactly a life-altering decision, but it's a good idea to understand kind of the pros and cons. So first, let's start with some of the pros of selling gift certificates, or some of the advantages. Number one, you can boost cash flow. Now, this is really helpful if you want to spend more money at Christmas time, or you have an investment that you want to make. Gift certificates can give your business a nice cash flow and a little boost to your income. When people buy them, you get the immediate influx of cash, which of course can be super helpful, especially when you have months that are slower. We're going to talk about the cons that will come along with that as we move forward. Selling gift certificates can also help attract new clients. So if you think about it, when somebody gives a gift certificate, it's like they're introducing a friend to your services. This could bring in new clients who might not have discovered your business otherwise. So of course, that would be helpful, because, there's a saying, if you're not growing, you're dying. And I don't know that that's necessarily true all of the time, because you could have a very steady income, but if you lose a couple of regular clients, then your business is kind of dying. So it's always a good idea to bring new people into your business. This also allows for flexibility for the recipients, which is great, because gift certificates let the recipients choose the thing that they really want. So there's no more guessing about what size or style somebody might like. It's exactly what they want. Now, when it comes to a massage or an esthetician business, if you offer more than one service, that's kind of how we negate that whole size or style type thing. But we need to make sure that we have a service or a product that they offer. So also, you can determine if somebody sells a gift certificate to your business, is it only good for a service? Or if you sell retail, would it be good for retail? So there's going to be some profit in there as well if they choose the retail. Selling gift certificates also help you compete with larger businesses, which is really beneficial. Small businesses struggle, honestly, especially if you're selling retail. It's so easy to buy things online and buy from Amazon. So when you sell gift certificates to your business, you can compete with larger businesses. Offering gift certificates can help you compete with big national stores, especially when last minute shoppers are scrambling for gifts. So if you sell online gift certificates, this is really a perfect scenario. Now, a lot of clients do want to buy paper or physical gift certificates. And so that's one of the cons that I'm going to come into as well. Now, if people want an actual physical gift certificate that they don't print themselves, that means you're going to have to sell physical gift cards or gift certificates. And there's nothing wrong with that, but that could lead into one of the cons of selling gift certificates. So the challenge that I find in my own personal business is that I specialize in barefoot massage. So that's a specialty niche. I only offer barefoot massage. They can add on cupping, they can add on stretching, but I don't typically do those services by themselves. I don't ever do a full body cupping session. So if somebody gets a gift certificate for my own massage business, then it might not be something that they want. I don't offer any other services and I don't sell retail. So selling somebody $100 gift certificate to my barefoot massage business may not help the recipient. Now, if they do love barefoot massage, then it's a perfect gift certificate. Another also caution is when you really specialize in only one thing is that there are big contraindications when it comes to deep tissue barefoot massage. So say, for instance, somebody has osteoporosis and they get a gift certificate to my barefoot massage session. I have two choices. One is to not do a massage on them because I can't, or two, give them their money back. And I don't refund people's money for gift certificates. And it says that when you buy them from me. So they're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. They have a gift certificate, but they can't use it. So they have to give it to somebody else, or it just sits and gets dusty in their vault. So if the recipients can't use it, then it could be a little problematic, especially if you're an empathetic person and you really want to serve people. It's just a business move. There's nothing wrong with not redeeming it because you're not allowed to give them a massage, or say they've got something going on with their skin and you can't give them a facial and you're an esthetician. So there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe they can save it for later, but you have to know that not everybody is going to use your gift certificates. Now, selling gift certificates also can come with logistical difficulties if you're working by yourself, like I do. So I don't have a front desk person. I don't have a receptionist. And so when I sold physical gift certificates, people wanted to come in and get a gift card or a gift certificate. I would have to make sure that was in between clients. So I'd say, yes, you can come between 1 and 1:30. But then my client would show up early. And then the person coming to buy the gift certificate was running a little bit late. And then it was just really awkward for me. And so I went to completely online gift certificates years ago, which has really been a boon. So you can still sell physical gift certificates. And I think it's nice because they look really good. So if you want to hand somebody a physical gift certificate or a gift card so that they can hand that to their loved one for Christmas or Mother's Day or whatever, then that's really nice. But you just have to know that you have to have a time where you either can mail it to the person who's buying it, or they have to be able to come in at a time that's convenient for both of you. So that could be a con when it comes to gift certificates. If you're a massage therapist and you're listening to me, there's a good possibility that you're not really good with numbers and math. And I'm not saying that disparagingly. I just like to say massage therapists are not mathy people. And I think that might be true for a lot of hairstylists and people who are in the personal service business. You're really good at your craft, but you're not so good sometimes with accounting. And I'm not either. So no judgment here. I am not either, which is why I pay monthly fee for somebody to take care of that, meaning my husband. I actually pay my husband to take care of all of my accounting for my business. So it's his business, by the way. So it's legitimate business expense. So yes, it's a good idea for you too, if you are not good with math or accounting, to pay somebody to do that. That was kind of a side note there. So when you sell gift certificates, you have to report that money as income for that year, even if the service isn't used until later. This can complicate your bookkeeping and cash flow management. So say you sell, I don't know, $500 worth of gift certificates right before Christmas, but nobody redeems them until the following summer. Well, now you have to claim this $500 and you brought the money in, but you haven't actually earned the money. You don't actually earn the money until you give them a massage, or if you're a hairstylist, you cut the hair or you dye the hair or you do whatever. So you have to set that money aside. You have to claim it as income, but it's not redeemed, which leads us into also you feeling then like you're working for free, because gift certificates, depending on your state, might be good for 5 years. So a federal requirement is 5 years. Ohio, where I live, is actually 2 years, which means that I can't charge any fees. I can't take any money out of it, out of the account for 2 years, out of the gift certificate account for 2 years. So that $100 gift certificate that they buy has to stay in a little pile, a virtual money pile, ready for them to use whenever they come in. So if you're not really good at setting that money aside, I would recommend having a separate account for your money that comes in for gift certificates or packages, and don't touch that money until you've actually earned it. One of the, I don't know, you might consider it a benefit of selling a gift certificate is that they're not all going to get redeemed. It's very unusual to get gift certificates completely redeemed. I have been using a company called Spa Boom for years. I'm not an affiliate for them. I just use them. And I was looking into this yesterday when I was doing some research, and I have $928 that are expired and unredeemable gift certificates dating back from, I think, 2012, 2013. So those are long expired. So yay, that's an extra $928 that I have. Sadly, it didn't bring in new clients because those people never redeemed their gift certificates, but that can be really good for you. The thing is, you have to hang on to the money for 2 years or 5 years. So it's not like you're just going to take people's money and not give them massages or haircuts or whatever it is you do. You still have to hang on to that in case they do come in, because that's the whole point of business, right? Is to have them come in. At some point in time, you can hang on to that money because it's actually not redeemable anymore. I will tell you, I had somebody not terribly long ago, a couple of months ago, came in with a gift certificate for a 90-minute massage. And the gift certificate was a little bit over 2 years old, which I didn't realize. They came in with a gift certificate and they had printed it. So they ordered it online. Somebody had ordered it online for them. And they came in, they brought it in. I looked at it, it said 90 minutes. And they gave me a cash tip and they left. And after they left, I went to redeem it. And it turns out that I had raised my rates since then. So I had gone from 140. I'd gone from 140 for an hour and a half massage to 165 about a little over a year ago. And they had paid 140 for the gift certificate. So technically speaking, they should have paid me 165 because it was for a 90-minute session, but the value said $140. So yeah, it was very complicated. Anyway, so thank goodness they left me a cash tip, which got me right up to the dollar amount that it was supposed to be. Otherwise, I would have had to take it as a loss. So that's on me. But I also think it's a little bit awkward when somebody buys a gift certificate and then you raise your rates. So I personally would recommend selling not session times, like a 90-minute massage, but sell $100 or $150. And that way, no matter what you charge, they can pay the difference, or maybe there is no difference. So that's just one thing. That's me as a massage therapist, being empathetic and also not being not being really good with numbers. So I didn't look to see how much it actually was, because that might have resulted in an uncomfortable situation for me. So anyway, I just let them walk out the door and it all worked out in the end. But just know there is that. Don't forget also, with an online service for gift certificates, that you are going to pay a processing fee. So I did a little bit of research. So let's start with what I use is Spa Boom. When I originally signed up for them, probably 12 years ago, there's a $19 setup fee. I just looked them up yesterday and they now have a $99 setup fee. Now, they do have other things that you can do. They can do some email marketing and run specials and stuff like that. So it may be worth it. I think they can do some websites also. I only use them for gift certificates. They also have a 5%, they take 5% of whatever you sell. So say I sell a $100 gift certificate, they take $5 of it, plus credit card processing fees, which I believe are 2.9% and 10 cents out of every transaction. I did use Square for a while. Square has no setup fees. I don't remember why I stopped using them, but they have 2.9% and 30 cents per transaction fee. They also have something called a load fee, LOAD fee of 2.5%. I don't know what that is. Maybe that's why I stopped using them, because it was too complicated. Again, numbers. But there are some other online services that you can use. One that I found was called Gift Up, and that has a 3.49% transaction fee with a 50 cents minimum per fee transaction. And then there's also a company called Perfect Gift, which now this was confusing to me when I used a regular credit card swiper. It has a variable interest rate depending on Visa and MasterCard. And my guess is it's probably like if you have a Delta SkyMiles card or you have a University of Cincinnati card that gets you points back, any kind of college card or an airline card where you get points or dollars back, they actually charge the businesses a higher rate for that. You may not know that. So anyway, this Perfect Gift has a 0 setup fee, and the transaction fees varies from $2.95 to $6.95 for Visa and MasterCard. And they also have a $1.95 fee for the Perfect Gift option. I don't know what that is, but I don't know, look into it. There are options. That's all I want to tell you. And lastly, apparently there is some fraud risk when you sell gift certificates. Scammers love targeting gift certificate programs, which can lead to chargebacks and hurt your reputation. So I don't know a whole lot about that because I don't have the mind of a scammer, but just be aware that's a potential issue. So we'll just do a little recap here. You're probably getting sick of hearing my croaky voice. I think I'm losing it even worse right now. So I'm going to wrap this up. So let's take into consideration when you want to sell gift certificates. If you want to sell them, here are some tips. Number one, choose a user-friendly system. So whether that's you have a receptionist at your office or you work in a multi-therapist practice and you can all sell gift certificates, having paper gift certificates might work incredibly well. I mean, people can pay cash or check, therefore you have no fees. Or if they swipe a credit card, if they swipe a credit card, you would have the regular credit card fee, but you would have to have somebody at your front desk or available to sell them or mail them. You can use an online service which works really well for me because that way you can sell the gift certificates 24/7. So that works really well. I sell a lot of gift certificates at really random hours, like on a Sunday night, like it's Mother's Day, and they're like, oh, I didn't buy mom anything. Or like at like at midnight on Christmas Eve, I sell gift certificates. So it works really, really well for that. But just know that you do have probably additional transaction fees for that. And you need to make sure that you're clear on the terms of the gift certificates. If you have a paper one, if you have a paper gift certificate, you might want to type that out on there, what the terms are. It's good for 5 years, it's good for 2 years, whatever it is. And just remember that federal law mandates they cannot expire for 5 years. Ohio's, where I am, I looked this up yesterday, Ohio's Gift Card Act it says it must not expire or be assessed fees within 2 years of the date the card was issued. So, just make sure you follow the laws of your state, obviously. And if there's a possibility that you're going to close your business, or say you're in the military or your spouse is in the military and you may have to move and you cannot redeem those, you need to be able to refund your client's money if you cannot perform the massage sold via a gift certificate. So say you've had a gift certificate for 2 years, they don't expire for 5 years, you close up your business or you move for whatever reason, you need to make a good faith effort to contact the buyer to refund their money. And of course, that means you've now eaten the credit card fees. So because it's probably illegal to take out the credit card fees, would be my guess, but obviously look into that. Again, decide if you want to sell gift certificates, whether you want to do online or physical gift certificates or both. I found that when I sold both, when I first did online, I also sold physical gift cards, and it got too complicated for tracking purposes for me. And so I just completely eliminated the whole physical gift certificates and gift cards in my office. So for me, it was the ideal option to pay a little bit more to sell online gift certificates. And I looked it up. Is it worth it to you to sell gift certificates? I don't know, maybe, maybe not. I think it is. That's why I still offer them. I don't do any marketing at all. People can get them if they want to, and they don't have to get them if they don't want to. It does not matter to me truly whatsoever, because I don't make as much money on a massage when I sell gift certificates. But I have sold $15,640 in gift certificates in the last years. So 13 years, 13 years. So it's not like a huge amount, but over $1,000 a year. And definitely not all of them have been redeemed. As I mentioned, I had like 900 and some dollars that are actually unredeemable because they're expired. Also, you want to make sure that you set money aside from the sale. So if you sell the gift certificates, set that money aside somewhere else where you're going to feel like you're working for free when they finally redeem the gift certificate 2 years later, or a year and a half later, or even 6 months later. You need to make sure that you don't spend that money, because we don't want to have issues. Like that they paid for it, but it's just a little funny mental thing. So make sure you just set that money aside and just withdraw it from your bank account or transfer it into whatever account that you want to when you've actually earned the money. As of right now, I have over $5,615 worth of unredeemed gift certificates. 900 and some dollars of that is expired gift certificates. So I have, like over $4,000, $4,500 worth of gift certificates that could be redeemed right now. So you just have to decide, is that something that you're worth doing? A business person, if you work with multiple therapists, that might be an excellent option for you, or if you're trying to grow your business. But just know that there are pros and there are cons for selling gift certificates. As I mentioned, if they want to buy them from me, they can buy them. If they don't, they don't. If anybody in person asks me about that, I literally point them to my website and say, here's where you get it. I showed them the link on my website. And I am writing a blog post about this. So if you'd like to have it in a written format, and I've got a couple of visuals in there, I will have that posted here shortly on my blog, and I'll put a link to that in the show notes. So yeah, gift certificates can be really great, and they can help you boost sales, especially in holiday seasons like Christmas, Hanukkah, Easter, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, Sweetest Day, birthdays even. So they can really help you increase your sales, but you do have to manage them. So it may be a great tool for growing your business, but they're not necessarily right for everyone. So take some time to weigh the pros and cons selling gift certificates. You don't have to. You certainly don't have to. And just see what works best for you and for your unique setup. All right. Well, next time when you come back, hopefully my voice will be back to normal. Thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget to share this with a friend that you think might find it useful, and leave me a comment to tell me if you have any questions about anything or if you enjoyed this episode. I really appreciate it. And I will see you next time.